yet they lead the NBA in fouls per game. Clearly, fouling is not a problem for a good defensive team. And Duren is fouled, and oh my goodness. And Musa's upset. Musa's really upset. I have never seen Musa Diabate like this. Oh my goodness, now Miles and Duren and Beef Stew. This is out of control.
Oh, wow. Beef Stew's on the bench.
Isaiah Stewart's out, and he'll be suspended for a while. He was on the bench, and he came out just to draw a fight. And Musa is still upset.
Come off the bench, that aggressive.
So what started this all?
Let's see.
That's a foul. Musa fouled him.
Ooh, headbutt right there, yeah. Duren with the right hand to the face started it all. And he knew it too. He's trying to get away, but these are grown men. Put your hand in the face of an opponent, and it's already a physical game. Oh yeah, Duren's gonna be gone too, no doubt. Obviously Musa, but Duren, in my opinion, started all that.
Vitaly Potapenko, assistant coach, longtime NBA player. Very
Miles.
big, strong man. He's the bald guy right there who did a lot of de-escalating. And then Miles went after Duren. And then Isaiah Stewart, who wasn't in the game at all. And Miles got some blows in.
I've never seen Musa
anywhere close.
Wow. He is uncontrollable.
Been assessed to the following players: Diabate and Bridges from Charlotte, and Duren and Stewart from Detroit. Those 4 players have been ejected from the game.
Gill gets inside, counted.
Old school power forward moves right there. Anthony Gill get into a jump stop and a hook.
And Champagnie and Jalen Williams are having words. Champagnie pushed A.J. Mitchell. And we have a Donnybrook here on the baseline. Punches were thrown. You see Anthony Gill in there, Wizard security. Get both of these guys away from each other. A.J. Mitchell literally falls into our Wizards camera. Watch official Nate Green. He sees it right away. I'm with you, Drew. Nate Green de-escalated that situation quickly by getting Champagnie out of there.
Oh, that was a mush right there. And that's what got A.J. Mitchell ticked off. He wanted to get his lick back. And when you see Nate Green, official 41 right there, stepping in, saved the day, because it could have got crazy. And you see Anthony Gill in there trying to break.
Williams pushing Gill. That's not a smart idea. But at this point,
keeping the Pels close. And whoa. Yeah, Jose into it with Mark Williams. Come on, guys. Didn't need it.
Somebody needs to go with Jose. Somebody needs to go with Jose because he's going through the back.
Yeah, doesn't need to. So they blew the whistle on the foul right here. And Jose, what did Mark Williams? He said something. So Jose
he pushed him in the back.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're going to both be ejected. Both have been throwing punches.
For sure.
Right.
And you know what I like? The fact that everybody, no one else got involved.
Nobody came.
Everybody, Phoenix came and pulled Mark Williams. The Pelicans came and pulled Jose. Right? No one came in and escalated the situation.
Yeah, we know Jose's not going to back down from anybody. And I don't care how tall the guy is. Jose is done.
And honestly, it's just completely demoralized the Atlanta Hawks. There's 4. And Robinson and Dixon just being held up. Brent Barnaky gets knocked down. Robinson wants to go after somebody. They're trying to separate two. Robinson really upset. The frustrations coming through for the Hawks right now. Robinson responding. He did not see what started it. Okongwu was doing an excellent job of trying to keep him away. Robinson, they pulled him away several times, but he keeps going back. Rick Brunson now is talking to him. Mike Brown yelling at him.
Fired up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anything like in terms of, it's Daniels and Robinson Brandon. You see Okongwu tried to stop the whole thing and tried to keep Robinson away. But there you see Robinson again trying to go at Daniels. I don't know what was said, obviously. Security being knocked to the ground, an official knocked to the ground. So now they get him away again, and he's going to once again attempt to get back at Daniels.
Well, I think there was an
We have a loose ball foul on Mitchell Robinson after the missed free throw. Following that, we have an altercation that does not dissolve. We will take a look and find out if there's any penalties that need to be assessed.
Well, look, they said a loose ball foul on Mitchell Robinson. They clearly didn't see that elbow that hit him directly in the rib cage as that ball was coming off the rim. That's obviously what triggered this entire thing.
It has been determined that there will be offsetting technicals for Mitchell Robinson and Daniels. Both players have been ejected from the game.
With the triple-double, his 22nd of the season and 186th of his career. And then McCain on the other end scores. And Jokic hits the deck. He doesn't like it. Gets in the face of Dort. Jalen Williams comes in. And Jokic and Jalen Williams do battle. Now the coaches come in along with some teammates to break things up. Jokic and Jalen Williams face to face right now. This started early. Jokic and Gilgeous-Alexander got into it a little bit after the whistle. About
He and Denham, they have been the two guys offensively that have killed the Suns here in this fourth quarter.
Great job defensively, but the Suns scrambling for the loose ball. Who's going to get it? And we'll get a tie-up. Well, now
and that's a tech. That's a tech on Denham. He just literally just pushed. He literally just pushed Dylan Brooks over.
Well, Mann and O'Neal have been hot this entire second half, and they are nose to nose at the moment. And boy, Royce is the guy you've got to push.
And Dylan just needs to stay out of it. Like
now
Terrence
Porter
Mann
Jr. is pushing on DeMarre Carroll.
Yeah, Terrence Mann needs to, like, he's trying to get Dylan kicked. So he just needs to, Dylan needs to stay out of it so he doesn't pick up his second foul. It'll be interesting here, but good hustle by all players.
Alan Bouye, so it's Williams there.
Now you got a jump ball. And Dylan's just holding the ball, and then Denham just pushes him over. Now the official caught that. So that's an automatic tech. Now Terrence Mann and Royce O'Neal, now they are into a scrum.
Continuing to chirp. And then Mann and O'Neal, they've had beef since going back to that third quarter. There was contact being made.
But I think Mann was trying to hold Royce off of getting to the rookie. And I think that's how that started, right? I don't think they were mad at each other per se. But I think he knew that Royce was getting.
What you got?
Bryant off of the three. Wembanyama.
Goodness.
He goes the rebound.
Oh, that's an elbow. That's going to be an elbow by Victor.
And we got a tie up with Daniels. Naz Reid was the guy who took the elbow.
All right.
There you go. There's the back. The puck's out. There's that. There's that. That's.
Ooh. That's a problem for the Spurs. Yeah, that's going to be a flagrant one. That's going to be upgraded.
The criteria for a flagrant foul.
There is a possibility that's a 2. Oh, man.
Obviously, after review, there is wind-up, impact, and follow-through above the neck of an opponent. It is unnecessary and excessive in contact by Wembanyama. It meets all the criteria and has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 2. Wembanyama's been ejected.
What does that mean? He just said, I'm ejected. You read his lips as he was talking to Harrison Barnes. What does that mean? So Wembanyama is out of this game.
So the Pels about to go 7-3 over the previous 10. Shed tried to take it away. Now the shot clock all the way down on DeJounte. Ooh, 3 ball. Got it! And it's going to be a technical. Yep, technical foul coming up. So Shed did everything he could, but DeJounte still got the triple. It's unfortunate. And DeJounte, he was right below him as he finished the 3.
What DeJounte was saying when he was running back, what he's saying when he was running back is he thought Shed tried to grab him. What he's saying is he tried to grab me.
So much for the good feelings we had on the return of Brandon Ingram. But, and he came across.
No, I don't know what he's. I don't know what.
Well, he came across the whack.
Right, and that's and honestly, that's where you could say the foul should have been called.
Right. So DeJounte done for the night.
Suggs stolen by Bridges, his second steal. Here's OG Anunoby inside. Oh, what a play from Blake. Oh. And Bane throws it off Anunoby. Anunoby shoves Bane. The crowd erupting. Obviously, Bane wanted to save it and get possession, but he threw it like he was throwing a fastball.
We mentioned how discombobulated this game had become. Just helter-skelter play back and forth. And this is a culmination of it.
Yeah, there's no reason for that, to throw it like that, wind up and throw it. What are you doing, says OG Anunoby.
Yeah, I've never seen that, Mike.
No. Anthony Black made a great defensive play. Anunoby is going in for a dunk.
That play looked very hostile, but it's legal.
Plays. Gets up from getting screened and contests that 3.
Career high 13 rebounds for Edwards. Doubled, blitzed. Randall has it. Oh. Uh-oh. Finch is over there and arguing hard, and a timeout taken. And a timeout taken by Minnesota. Down by 2, trailed by 15. It's game 3. Series tied at 1 on Prime. Minnesota. There was an argument with him and Tony Brothers and the separation by the assistant coaches.
And there's the final rebound. An inspiring victory for the Minnesota Timberwolves in a contest that will be forever known as the Ayo Dosunmu game. Jokic and McDaniels square up. Players trying to break it up. There's still 1.3 remaining. Julius Randle furious. Coaches, referees, everybody, security trying to separate the players. You hate to see this game end this way. These two teams, again, they've had some rough, tough physical battles. It's the third time in 4 years. It's become one of the top rivalries in the NBA. Heated at times, certainly. If there are any punches thrown, of course, this is all key for going forward. Most players would just dribble that out and not take the shot. I mean, Jokic clearly wanting to find out. The two of them shove.
And look, there's unspoken rules in every sport. In football, in baseball, in basketball, there are unspoken rules.
And here's the key thing to look to. How many players left the bench? Well, the league office is going to have a lot of film review over the next couple of
scouts playing at the Rucker up on 155th Street in New York. Durant from deep got the three. And Tomlin and Jabari Smith Jr. having words, having an impassioned conversation. Let's take another look here on the entire sequence. Well, words aren't supposed to be able to hurt you. Tomlin said something to Smith, and Smith seemingly responding, as you saw on your screen, with a shove.
Did Smith feel like he got him in the back? Is that what the initial objection was?
Another hot start for the Spurs. A lot of post wrestling going on down there as Hart comes up.
Brunson's got to be smart, though. He's already got one foul.
Hart looking, and a foul's going to be called on Keldon Johnson.
Watch this play. This is what frustrated Brunson. Oh, whoa! That's, excuse me, that should be a flagrant one. I can understand why Brunson, and then Wemby's laughing at it.
And spin, shoots, can't get it. Hart rips down another rebound, looks to push. Hart goes right at the rookie and bangs it home. Timeout, San Antonio. Knicks with a mini answer, and they cut it to 7. And some pushing and shoving after the play. Josh Hart, Luke Cornett.
Josh Hart with the push of the basketball and then gets pushed by Cornett. Not a lot of bump, but look, a lot on the line. You expect emotions to be high.
This is where you want to see a pick and roll combination of Paolo and Bane to get him loose, but he got loose anyway.
Bane can't hit. Johnson throwing it down. A Congo moss Bane, and Bane threw him down hard. Gay taking exception, and this is going to be looked at for a hostile act. Go under review. Oh, and he threw the ball off his head.
Yeah, the foul wasn't too much, but that right there is what they're looking at for sure.
The following play. Bones knocks that thing down. It's great offense by Minnesota against the zone and kind of bogging down a little bit. We got a little fisticuffs here. Naz Reid and Mo Gay.
And Bahama Gay still grabbing on with one another. Nobody's letting go. And this thing is really starting to escalate. Well, Naz looked like he threw a right hand there.
We've already got one brawl tonight in Charlotte.
Miles Bridges and Isaiah Stewart.
Bahama Gay is grabbing Naz Reid by the waist here and then shoves him down. He trips over the top of Gabe Vincent there. Sheree Mitchell does a good job there. We're trying to get in there.
She got in there and then she disappeared for a little bit. Well, and then she popped out.
A little bit too much physicality there. I mean, that's a lot of big bodies.
Landale goes down. A lot to unpack for Tony Brothers, Brent Barnaky, and Sheree Mitchell.
Mo Gay starts the jersey grabbing. They were talking to each other, and then Mohamed Gay grabs Naz's jersey, and that infuriated him. That's definitely advantage Atlanta.
Mohamed Gay has been playing well. He's got 10 in the game. He's actually outscoring Nas in this basketball game. But
wow, that was a pretty play. Şengün, Thompson there. Jabari walls them off. Those two start shoving each other, and now they go chin to chin.
He's kind of like a, kind of honorary Rocket. So that right. Looks over and there's a little, there's extra there from Ausar, and he's got a little extra juice there and good sportsmanship. I love it from those two.
A little brotherly love there.
Hey. He's 1 for 3. The Rockets 4 of 9. Down low, Duren wrapped up, fouled, shoved, and now both Thompson twins.
No, I mean, you're just trying to keep him from getting in the air, and Amin's holding him up, and there's going to be a lot of that, but frustration probably from the last miss. And
they're going to look at this too. Look at it. Ausar v. Jabari, Amin v. Jalen. 18 combined points scored in his second quarter.
You've seen the jumbo lineup. Now this is the speed lineup for Ime. Amin got dropped.
And got hit in the face. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more. Duren.
My goodness. Yeah, he might be out.
And they're going to look at it.
He might be out. I don't know if this was intentional, but he may be out of here from that. And again, Craig, it's only game 2. This is the bad boy pitch.
Hit Larson on the outside. Ball trying to get around Fontecchio, splits defenders and gets it. Blocked by Fontecchio. Miami is running. Larson on a bounce. Back for Larson, and he lays it in. Jaquez with a heads-up play. Ball by himself for the throwdown. And Bam Adebayo is down. Very concerning right now for the Miami Heat. Wow. Their athletic trainer, Wes Brown, has made his way over. And that was Ball who took his leg out from under him. Adebayo up on his feet, complaining to the officials. We'll come right back. Now, this would be a huge hit for the Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo walking gingerly back to the locker room. He went down hard after this takedown from LaMelo Ball. So he was losing his balance, but then Ball grabbed at the bottom of his leg.
Eric Spoelstra still complaining. They've got their best player out of the game and weren't even willing to take a look at it. I'm shocked by that. They might have decided there was nothing intentional there, but we've seen this so many times, Ian. They'll almost always go over, especially when a guy's hurt.
First of his career, he was 0 for 4 before that one. What ball movement? Gobert just got smacked. Oh, he was going to retaliate, and then he recognized he had to think better of it. Williams late on the help.
You can hear it too because he's bald.
Yeah, the ball dome just feels a little different.
Little peanut head just got smacked.
Oh, no, see, I wasn't going there.
Come on. This is a guy who had 26 points combined the last 2 games. He's got it going tonight.
Williams right down the middle. He is hacked by Gobert. Now a little payback after the slap. They might have to go look at this one as Williams is down and in some pain.
Get back there.
Yeah, there was some intention there. Williams clutching his arm.
This one, he just goes for a straight shove.
It might be just the wind knocked out of him sometimes.
But watch this play right here. That's just a straight elbow to the ribs.
Let me tell you, for a guy who's missed 106 games in the last 3 seasons, there is bated breath with this Suns group.
Especially to a shot to the ribs like that. That could be a...
There is wind-up and significant impact to the ribs of Williams, who is airborne and a vulnerable player with a high potential for injury. That contact is both unnecessary and excessive. This has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 2. Gobert has been ejected from the game. Williams will shoot 2 free throws.
See no
Phoenix
issue
will
with
retain
it at
the ball
all.
at the free throw line extended.
Collins been making that shot for a while. Okongwu with a rebound as two Celtics collided. Yeah, Joe Mazzulla's furious. Uh-oh, Sam Cassell holding him back. Look out, Sam!
I mean, it looked like he got pushed. It felt more egregious than the other one down here.
But this is where having a C.J. McCollum and a Kuminga who's a fearless scorer.
That's going to be an offensive foul on Mitchell Robinson. And look out, Dyson Daniels didn't like the fact that he walked over the top of him, and now they could get into it. Robinson has been known to certainly be willing. Kuminga has been waiting for an opportunity here, and Anunoby gets in the middle, and they separate everybody quickly.
Back up as well.
Take a look. This is the issue that Daniels had. Walk over the top like he was Scottie Pippen after a slam.
You remember that? Dyson did not like
Ruling
it.
on the floor is an offensive foul on Robinson.
Edwards, fancy dribble, floats it up and off. Randall the board, stripped and stolen. And Chris Finch is incensed. Crossed half court to get in the grill of the official. And he's still upset. And he's gone. Not even halfway through the opening quarter, and Chris Finch's night is over.
Wow, Chris Finch just incensed. In the Memphis game, he got a little frustrated. This one is boiling over in Minnesota.
Crowd showing Chris Finch some love. Back in a moment.
Because right now, take your pick. I mean, any given night, try to stop any one of those 3 or 4 guys. Zubac with a jump hook as Doncic hit the deck and has words with Dunn, who takes a little bit of a swing, and this escalates. Coach is running in to try to stop and get in between.
Yeah, we saw something in.
Take another look here, Reg. So Luka goes down hard, comes back up to have words with Chris Dunn.
Yeah, I think Jackson Hayes might see the shower as well. There's the push in the back to Chris Dunn.
There's the reach. Yeah, there's no doubt about the push.
He's got 11 in the second half, 24 for the game. Tyus Jones. And they're going to call a foul. Clark shoves Jokic. Jokic shoves him back. Clark tries to pull him to the ground. Naz Reid shoves Jokic in the back. And now Clark and Jokic still jaw. Coaches come onto the floor. Remember, Jokic and Randall were ejected in Game 4 after Jokic didn't like a late basket scored by McDaniels when the game was in hand. But this is the first time tonight we've had any extracurricular activity in Game 6. See the push by Clark, and Jokic says, all right, I'll try it. And then Clark pushes again. Reed comes in with a shove. No players left the benches. We saw players leave the benches in Game 4, but none of those players really got involved in anything, so there were no suspensions. There were just fines afterwards, along with the 2 ejections. We'll see what we get here.
Oklahoma City, and he also had 5 steals. He had more steals in that game than the entire Thunder team.
Great two-way star, and that's going to be a foul against Wembanyama against Holmgren.
Against one another. Excellent second fake. Wembanyama didn't go for the first one, but went for the second one, and as Holmgren was about to get around him.
Wembanyama, offensive foul.
Take a look at it. How that off arm. Couldn't see it from our angle, but you can see it there.
2-second official timeout.
Bulls trying for a quick bucket. Herter doesn't get it. And the rebound finishes it off as Giannis put up 27 in his return to the lineup. Plus 2 more.
I'll tell you what, if you're the Bulls, you should have fouled him. If as soon as you saw that he was going to start doing that, you should have hustled down the floor and you should have fouled him. And now Vooch and him are taking exception to it.
That was a take from Giannis.
But
now the Bulls and Bucks meet towards center court.
You can't be mad.
We have some shoving.
You can't be mad.
We have some coaches getting involved.
You can't be mad at Giannis. There's an unspoken rule that you don't do that. But as soon as the Bulls saw that he was starting to dribble towards the basket, they should have went and fouled him. You see Gary Trent there.
Really stagnant. A lot of that is not having KPJ and his creation out there.
Isaiah Stewart and Bobby Portis having some words. Oh, Giannis. Remember 3 years ago, he had the 2-game league suspension, the altercation with LeBron. So Isaiah Stewart ejected.
And that comes with playing cautious.
Post up for Jalen. Oh, my. It's a very difficult shot. He and Buzelis have a little stare down. And a foul on Chicago. The personal is going to be on Collins, and things are getting a little personal in the paint.
Oh, and that was just a great post up down there. Nice little step. Takes the bump. You know, he letting them know it's a grown man's game down here, son.
Second foul on Collins, and now we've got Trae Young and Ayo Dosunmu, and a lot of pushing and shoving, and this thing got heated in a split second. Boy, that flared up fast. And Buzelis, and then Dosunmu and Trae, and they start pointing, and they are face to face. Boy, you wonder about Kobe White. As he came in off the sideline, he was getting ready to come into the game.
Mathurin sees some daylight. Mathurin fouled by McDaniels. And Don takes exception. And now we have a scuffle under the basket.
This did not start on this possession in the third quarter. The bad blood between these two teams.
The tie-up, you see Chris Dunn come in, take an exception to the hard foul, and some pushing and shoving and grabbing.
There was a game earlier this year that Chris Dunn got thrown out of against the Lakers very early in the season on a play similar like this. The play had been broken, but Chris Dunn showing up, standing up for his teammate. This one's...
Tyson drives, blocked from behind by Stewart, but Tyson grabs it in the held ball. Oh, Tyson after the whistle. There's a good chance he's going to get hit with a technical. No, they'll jump at center court. Tyson and Tobias Harris going nose to nose. Tyson's got to be careful here, because if he got a tech on that, Kinnear players had a really nice season. All right, so everything good right there. Everything good there, and then that extra part, and that was after the whistle. So they're going to review it. And then Tobias Harris, Tyson are giving him the stare down.
Hopefully they both took breath mints.
Well, that stuff's much ado about nothing, but
Tyson.
Yeah, so technical foul on Tyson. Tony Brothers in his 32nd year. Tyler Ford.
It's even at 39. Trey.
I think he was surprised he was that wide. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Jeremy Grant and Eve Meesey getting into it. Well, that's different. Ball went out of bounds over the board. And it looked like Grant.
It was Grant.
Yeah.
It was. It was.
With Jeremy Grant.
I can tell you, I know Jeremy really well.
Good kid.
And he is a great kid.
Right.
I don't know what happened here
Right.
in this particular instance, but and as is Eve.
They're locked up. He held Eve.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but he's still holding him.
yeah, but that's basketball.
Right.
Like it happens. And then once they start pushing, that's where it.
Yeah, they're going to take a look and then dole out the punishment when we come back. Now, the league is going to rule later.
I know, but okay.
Right.
Again, I will never.
Put on the side for the Blazers. The double technicals. Herb's got one. Shaden Sharp's got
it's
one.
funny because Herb is talking to.
In the paint to Cardwell. Ellis. Grabbed and fouled by Ron Holland. Oh, demonstrative. He wants to point out what happened.
And watch him, he's gonna sell this push. Look at this. He's gonna sell this push. Oh! I don't think he needed to sell it.
Castle gets it across the timeline. And right in his grill is Avdia. Castle somehow keeps the dribble alive. Goes around Wembanyama, drives the paint, and gets to the basket. Counted and one. And then Avdia shoves Castle. Castle shoves him back. Avdia did not like the fact that Castle took the ball and put it at the chest of Avdia. No one has come off the bench right now for either team. As coaches step in, technicals will be called.
That's going to be.
Watch here after he takes the ball, gives it right to Avdia's chest.
Defensive foul, and then the play is going to be reviewed as an altercation that didn't dissolve.
But I agree with you. It's got to be a technical to start with Stephon Castle. We'll see what else.
Mobley and Lawson here.
And now Barnes and Harden start pushing. And they're separated by Scott Foster. Things getting a little testy here early in the third quarter.
As should be the case when you get to Game 5 in the playoffs. We got a little scuffle in front of the Toronto bench.
Being broken up quickly.
Went in to pick up the ball. You see it right here. And R.J. Barrett tries to take it away from him. So they get just a little bit of a shove. Really nothing there. What concerned me was the fact that pretty much the entire Cavalier bench came off. You see them in their warm-ups. In the old days, not that long ago, if you crossed the line, you were suspended next game. Scott Foster, the lead official, came over and explained to us they were peacemakers. They didn't get involved at all.
Down now. I mean, this is a 15-point game.
Ooh. There's a whistle before. Uh-oh.
The whistle sounds, but Luka keeps going, and then the contact from the backside by Fears.
And then Luka just goes there. They headbutt each other a little bit. That's a hard foul. Well, certainly Fear's not backing down.
Oh, all they're discussing is what's for dinner.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
Where are we going for dinner?
Wasn't much there.
Yeah.
If he plays any appreciable minutes.
I agree, yes. Spot minutes, maybe not. Watford misses. Andre's there to clean it up.
Well, he's a rebound away from a double-double here in this game, folks.
And Philadelphia now leads 72-66. The Pistons will call timeout with 7:42 to play in the third.
The first time Detroit misses 2 free throws, everybody goes over the bar.
Hey, folks, you know, every big man that has ever played expects to have help when he goes to help. So Jalen Duren's going to go to help on the drive from Watford. And because he leaves Andre Drummond and Andre Drummond ends up with the basketball, he's not happy about this. And look at what he's doing right now. He's telling Asar Thompson, you got to get in there, cover for me. You got to slip in there and take that pass away. And they went back and forth, back and forth. But this is what good teams have to be able to do. You got to talk it out. You got to hold each other accountable.
And Rollins now trying to tee up Levine. Ryan Rollins has guarded Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, and Steph Curry all in the same week.
Oh, yeah.
Here's A.J. Green dribbling into his shots.
Don't relax. Don't sleep. Again, Mr. Efficiency in terms of, with Bobby Portis and Sabonis. Jaw to jaw, cheek to cheek. On when it gets that heated, something's happening. So there's a dive. Does he try and take Bobby's legs from underneath him? Does Bobby feel that way? Yeah, it didn't look okay. And that might be Bobby just warning Sabonis about that dive so close to his knee.
Getting it in the right time.
Isaac got stripped by quickly. 2-on-1 with Abaji. And that's going to be a foul against Bain. And I'm anticipating they're going to go to the monitor to sort this out. Desmond Bain whistled for the foul. And Abaji coming in the aftermath to have his teammates back. Here's Quickly. Quickly taking issue with the way that he was.
Pajemski in the lane. Steph with the relocate three. Pajemski fighting for that rebound and out of bounds to whom? It's Warrior ball.
Yeah, Steph is hurt, man. Steph is down.
Did he get it in the midsection?
Yeah, I think he's holding on to his sternum, stomach. There's a Warrior that has dealt with the reputation.
So contest,
Boom,
and let me
right
just
there.
hit you in the stomach for no reason.
It doesn't look as bad from that angle.
But what's the point?
Got into the chest of Herb. Now Herb on the run, all the way to the hole, and he's going to the free throw line. They're attacking now. Jeremiah's been that kind of catalyst.
And they're trying to put Steph Curry in
the pigeon.
They're trying to use, but right here, he's actually the guy on the ball.
Draymond into it. You don't want to see this. Yeah.
Dyson Daniels to the paint, runs into Howard. Now the bounce. Jalen harassed.
Oh, what a foul.
And Kuminga comes up.
Oh, my God.
Landale gets thrown down, and look out. We got activity under the goal. And there was no doubt about it. The way Orlando plays the game, this was bound to happen.
Yeah, dirty play by Batazzi.
That was a dirty play. Watch it.
Watch this with Jack Landale, and then watch Batazzi. Doesn't make a play on the ball and grabs him by the shoulder, and it looks like Landale may have twisted his ankle.
And Stan J.J. Redick got a technical foul as the two teams were going to their respective sidelines. So Darryl played his college basketball at Kentucky and Arkansas. He's been dealing with knee trouble throughout the year, and Caruso goes down on the play. A foul is called on LeBron James. That is 7 Los Angeles turnovers.
That's not a foul. That's a high school call.
Joe from the corner, over the outstretched 2 arms of Wembanyama. Kept alive by McCain. Castle down. McCain fires and hits. Early here in the 4th.
Oh my goodness.
Was that a
that Florida connection.
So Philly takes the 2 for 1 with 14 seconds separating shot clock and game clock. And now we've got, oh, look out. Andre Drummond and Wendell Carter squaring up. Drummond calling for it. Now Suggs gets in there, and they've got to get careful here. Mark Davis got in between. You've got Jamal Mosley on the floor. Jabari Walker has squared up with Suggs. This had a chance to get ugly fast, and the officials have gotten in between it in a hurry. Both coaches on the floor. Smartly, both benches. Take another angle here. So watch here. Drummond, Carter, Drummond, Carter. And then Carter just says, really? What are we doing here? And then Jalen Suggs, the football player at heart, came out right there. Ready to get after it if need be. You saw how quickly Jamal Mosley got on the floor. He knew the personality of his team, and particularly his point guard. He had to get out there and try to minimize the damage as soon as possible.
I'm glad cooler heads prevailed, because that could have went fast quickly. You have to balance the difference with good threes. Look at Brown. Oh, we're in the park. We're in the park.
And Embiid wins the battle.
And the big kid wins.
Right back at him.
And the big kid wins.
Barkley's right back at him. Brown's going to take advantage. And he does draw the foul.
Yeah, I like to see this. The 2 main principals going at one another. Look at the talking going on here. He's clapping, Reg. He's clapping, Reg. Oh, yeah. Like, okay, you want some of this? It almost is not fair. This is a heavyweight going against a middleweight right now, because he's giving up so much size.
Listen, that for our viewers at home, that may have been the most disappointed look that you have given me ever.
And I'll tell you what, if there's not any other official other than Kevin Cutler
that can hold somebody back.
Valanciunas is going wild. Kevin Cutler have prevailed. My goodness.
Yeah, Kevin Cutler might be holding his back right there after this. Okay, so you got Niederhauser. Okay, that's Matherin coming in for his partner. And then look at Kevin. So, you know, the smart thing about Kevin Cutler, he knew
this altercation is under review.
He had to go control Valanciunas. Why did you just shake your head and look away from it? You know what I'm saying? You know what makes him such an awesome individual?
What's that, Chip?
His love for cigars.
No.
But they're back on top as far as being 500, 33-32 with a monster win and a monster game from Kawhi Leonard.
Wait, think about this too. Playing this well basketball-wise, getting things done, and the Energizer Bunny is not even in the building with the uniform on, which is John Collins, and we have a little extracurricular activity, and that's Benedict Matherin right there. Nas Reed was in.
Wembanyama against Robinson, pulls back out. His handle for his size is just hard to believe. Spins, falling away, flips it up and bangs it home. An amazing play from Wembanyama, and it's a 17-point lead. Spurs have 37 points. And an offensive foul called down this end. It is.
He catches him up. Ruling on the floor of offensive foul on Robinson's under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Now here's going to be the interesting thing. So by the way they've called flagrant fouls all season, that's a flagrant. But the Knicks are still upset that they did not upgrade Victor Wembanyama's foul that was not called in game 1 when he hit the back of the head of Jalen Brunson.
Oh man, that was too easy for Russell Westbrook.
And that's going to be a foul against DeRozan. You see what they do,
and
Miami, even after makes.
That's going to cause a little bit of problem. DeMar is not happy. He is not to be messed with, man. It takes so much to send him over the top.
Back out to Levine. He drives it. And the Heat get the block inside. Bounce pass to Larson. And he's collared by DeRozan. Yeah, you don't want to mess with Compton right there. It was a foul.
Foul someone so that they don't have a three-point opportunity. You're going to foul him hard. He went for the ball, got him across the arm.
I was like, what are you going to do?
And as a result, that's going to propel them to their second win over the Mavericks this year. And these two teams will now not see each other until a game here on February the 27th.
You said it, the story of the game is, second chance points. Hold them to 40% shooting. The defense was solid all night long, but when you give them second chance points at this type of rate, see a little skirmish here. Second night in a row.
Wow. Yeah, that's how the game ended last.
Short. And Thompson with the board. And taken away. Hitting the deck. Desmond Bane. And these two teams once again go chest to chest.
Well, and a great job on the Detroit bench holding their guys back. Never relax with the ball in this series.
So Bane gathers at this point. Thompson touched it. Bane tried to get up, and Thompson was still on top of him. Took exception. Kevin Cutler gets in between them.
That's the ball. Kick out to Filipowski on the baseline. Raymond's pinned him under the backboard. Might have been 3 in the key. He was in there quite some time, but Markkanen will get the dunk. Well, everybody stayed home. Draymond's got to get a technical. He got a tech. I think he was thinking the same thing. I have this guy in the lane for well over 3 seconds, and he's just sitting there. I mean, how long are you allowed to sit there? He got another tech. I think he's gone. He is. Oh, no. Just got ejected. That's the last thing you need, and you got a 10-point lead for the Jazz. They're feeling good. They're super confident. This is their biggest lead, and you've lost your best defender.
36th birthday. Recovering now defensively as Brown goes to work. And nobody was home, out of bounds. I think that surprised. Delay of game. It is a delay. That's demonstrative in the way that it was called. But just a warning, so the next one will be a full technical free throw. This was the delay of game. Watch here, Celtics bench, athletic training staff grabbing the ball, and Bees trying to get there. And there was the delay of game called by Tyler.
10-point Piston lead now. They have led by 12. Valanciunas and Stu get tangled up. And now Jalen Duren's going after Valanciunas. You just never know what's going to happen. Let's see what happened. At some point, Valanciunas probably should have let go of the ball.
I would think so, my goodness. I mean, he had him in a headlock and it was on the move.
4 minutes and 10 seconds and only 8 points the rest of the way. Tonight, he has not scored since the first quarter.
And Brunson is called for the foul.
And that'll be a New York challenge. And this is the team that has the best challenge percentage.
Starting to pull away a bit. Tyson inside again. They're killing him with Allen in the paint.
Nice pass there by Tyson. Another foul by Strus.
Here we call. What happens here with these? That's a headbutt almost. Whoa. That's interesting. That's a third. Let's take a peek at it here.
Players being reviewed to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
That's a headbutt.
Sell first
left hand to it. Got up to get it. Castle, Caruso chasing Falcon. And he gets up to look towards Caruso. Got knocked down as he was going down the back end of the play. Caruso comes to self-run it. Flips ahead to Castle. Mitchell chases. Hard contact there as he hits the deck. As he was going up, shooting, and now pushing. Vassell got right in there to push. Look out, Castle trying to wrestle himself away from one of the Spurs.
You just said this, not giving up on plays. Mitchell wasn't going to give up on the play. We just saw the somewhat hard foul by Caruso on Castle, and he went 1 for 2.
Shepard on the outside. Hook it for Sengun. Hell attack. And he's fouled by Ayton. It'll be number 3 on Ayton, 13 foul on the Lakers with 5:41 to play in this third. Ooh. And yeah, they're going to look at this. They've already triggered the monitor view, and they just got
determined that the contact to the head is unnecessary and excessive. The ruling on the floor has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty too. DeAndre Ayton has been ejected from the game.
Their bench and get their boost. They're going to need it here in this third quarter.
Abdi on a blow by, blocked by Coward.
Oh, Coward hung in the air, and then Abdi with the trip of Coward as he tries to go down the floor.
And we got 3 officials and no air and a whistle. Loud for Wells.
Yes, I mean, remember Santi Aldama, you remember.
John Moran hasn't played since mid-November, and clearly he's missing the basketball court because he was just on it during the timeout talking to Danny Avdia.
Yeah, he gets in the middle of a lot of these things.
And during the timeout challenge, back and move father-son back and forth here. So this is back-to-back nights. We have father-son on the same NBA team.
Fed is second year, having some solid moments so far in the postseason for Toronto. Harden couldn't put it in, got it back, and got the lay. And they're calling a foul, a technical on Harden, tried to trip Barrett.
He kicked him first. You'll see after the layup goes down, RJ trying to move him away. No, there's the grab.
Yep. And Tony Brothers saw it, and Tony Brothers has the headset on.
Yeah. You know, you got a lot of it's based on speculation. Who's going to be the next big thing? And he felt like Asar Thompson might be that guy. He can be the next big thing without averaging 20 a game. Fair point. There defensively. Uh-oh, here we go. We got some fireworks out on the floor now. So Asar Thompson tried to stay right in the kitchen of Vince Williams Jr. And Williams took exception to it. We'll slow it down for you. So there's the foul, or the no foul. Okay, here's the play right there. There's the play. So you make your own determination based on that. That was the continuation.
Good conversation with Pat Spencer. I saw you talk to him before. I did have a good conversation with Pat Spencer. I just happened to mention.
Oh, a little pushing and shoving here. Joe Ingles, Quentin Post. Tempers flare.
Didn't see that coming. Joe Ingles and Post got mixed up down low. Joe had a problem with it. Johan gets in there to kind of regulate things for Minnesota.
They are really switchable, and again, they're communicating really well. A little collision here with Draymond Green and Claxton. Draymond, you know he's not backing down.
It's going to be a technical foul.
Coach Kerr wants a flop. There was definitely some contact there.
Oh, they might. Right now, Derek Collins, he went with the tee, but you're going to get
offsetting technicals.
That's his momentum is taking him backwards. It doesn't matter. Horner Jr. Draymond coming to double, and then Claxton down the lane.